The PlayStation 6 generation might just be the first in Sony's history to launch with not one, but two next-gen consoles, and one of them could fit in your hands. I mean, from sleek console design leaks to a mysterious 3nm AMD chip that's been stirring forums and firing up speculation, the rumoured PlayStation 6 Portable could be Sony's answer to the handheld boom fueled by the Steam Deck and Switch 2. So smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's break down every detail we know so far. The leaks that started it all. The whispers became roars when a new leak dropped this April 15th. Shared by the prominent leaker Sheena BR, it claimed the PS6 generation would launch in two flavors, a traditional home console and a dedicated portable version. What sent the gaming community into a frenzy was that the portable version wasn't merely a cloud streaming accessory like the PlayStation Portal. It was rumored to run games natively, and not just indie titles or ports of retro classics, actual PS5 level games. While these claims should be taken with a grain of salt and maybe a slice of skepticism, they align with Sony's pattern of hardware innovation when the market starts shifting. And boy, is it shifting. The rise of portable beasts like the Steam Deck, ROG Ally, and the imminent Nintendo Switch 2 has clearly poked Sony back into the handheld arena they left behind with the PlayStation Vita back in 2019. Release date. When can we expect it? If history teaches us anything, Sony likes its holiday season. The PS4 dropped in late 2013, the PS5 launched in late 2020, and the PS5 Pro just hit shelves in 2024. Applying that same logic, and with development leaks dating back to 2021, the PlayStation 6 is shaping up for a late 2027 or early 2028 release, likely just in time to disrupt a Christmas tree near you. According to a job listing spotted in 2021 and analysis of AMD's production cycle, the custom 3nm FinWatt SoC powering the handheld variant already entered pre-silicon validation as of early 2025, with ASIO tape-out projected for late 2025. That sets the stage for an initial full production run by 2026 and a possible consumer-ready launch in 2027 alongside the mainline PS6. Expect the portable to arrive shortly after the flagship console, perhaps even in early 2028, echoing Nintendo's iterative hybrid console strategy. Price predictions: wallet pain or pocket friendly? Pricing is where things get tricky. If Sony wants to take a bite out of Valve and Nintendo's user base, it has to be strategic. With the PS5 Pro sitting at a premium $700, a portable console that's less powerful than a PS6, but potentially stronger than a PS4 Pro, or comparable to the Steam Deck, is expected to land in the $400–500 range. Think of it as Sony's midpoint between high-end console and cloud streaming accessory. It likely won't be cheap, especially with a custom AMD 3nm SoC, OLED or high-refresh LCD panel, solid-state storage, and the kind of cooling needed to run PS5 tier games natively. If we're lucky, Sony may follow Microsoft's model with a digital-only option, or offer bundle SKUs that include a PS Plus trial or a few digital titles to sweeten the launch lineup. What will power the PS6 Portable? Now we're talking silicon. Leaks suggest that the PlayStation 6 Portable will be powered by a custom 15-watt system-on-chip SoC based on AMD's 3nm node. I feel that's impressive, considering the current Steam Deck uses a 7nm AMD APU and still delivers very respectable performance. At 15 watt, the new SoC strikes a balance between performance and efficiency, which is critical for a handheld device. While enthusiasts online have argued over whether such a chip could deliver true PS5 quality performance, it seems more realistic that this portable will operate somewhere between a PS4 Pro and PS5 in output, with the help of upscaling techniques like AMD's FSR, Fidelity FX Super Resolution. The chip reportedly includes RDNA 3-based GPU cores and Zen 4 CPU architecture, giving it an edge in both graphics rendering and multitasking compared to previous handhelds. We can expect frame rates to hover between 30 to 60 FPS, depending on the title, resolution and settings, definitely more than enough for a premium mobile experience. Cloud, cartridge or digital, what will games look like? This is where it gets interesting. Like we said, the PlayStation 6 Portable isn't expected to rely solely on cloud gaming like the Portal. No, this baby's going native. That means local installs of PS4 and PS5 games, and possibly some scaled-back PS6 titles. With cloud support bolted on as an optional feature via PS Plus Premium, users could also stream newer titles when not downloading them. Digital delivery seems like a no-brainer. Sony's already been nudging users away from discs with the PS5 Digital Edition. Cartridges are unlikely, but who knows? If there's one thing we learned from the PS Vita, it's that Sony doesn't mind experimenting with proprietary formats, even if it comes back to bite them. Ideally, the PS6 Portable would feature expandable SSD storage via NVMe, or at the very least, microSD UHS 2 support for swappable game libraries. Design and screen tech, Portal or Powerhouse. We can all breathe a sigh of relief. If the PS6 Portable is real, it won't just be a glorified tablet with grips. Early concept renders show a design closer to the PS Vita's second-gen model, but beefier, wider, and with better thermals. Some sources suggest it'll have a 7 to 8-inch OLED or mini-LED panel, pushing either 1080p at 90Hz or 1440p at 60Hz. With display tech rapidly evolving, and Sony's Xperia division now producing impressive OLED screen, the company could easily leverage its in-house tech to deliver a screen that's not only beautiful, but buttery smooth. Add in capacitive touchpads, haptic feedback similar to the DualSense, and maybe even adjustable triggers, and we've got a truly next-gen portable. Backward compatibility and game library. Sony seems to have finally gotten the memo on backward compatibility. The PS6 Portable is strongly rumoured to support PS5 and PS4 games, possibly through native emulation and cloud offloading. If Sony wants to win over older fans and casual adopters alike, they'll need to make the entire PSN digital library from at least the PS4 era available on this device. Combine that with cross-save support, game hubs that let players continue their campaigns seamlessly from console to handheld, and a slick UI that understands how you play, and we're looking at a serious handheld comeback. Titles like Horizon Forbidden West, Spider-Man Miles Morales, or even upcoming PS6 exclusives running at medium settings on the go would be a monumental leap from the current limitations of the Portal. Is it the PS Vita 2 in disguise? Let's address the elephant in the room, the ghost of PS Vita. Sony's last major handheld was critically praised, beloved by fans, and tragically undersupported. It had the hardware chops, but suffered from a confusing memory system and a lack of big-name title. The PS6 Portable could be Sony's redemption arc. With PS5-level game support, a strong library and modern online infrastructure, it would right the wrongs of its predecessor. If marketed correctly, this might not just be the spiritual successor to the PS Vita, but the full realization of what the Vita always wanted to be, a no-compromise, console-quality handheld. As we await official confirmation, the dream of a true next-gen PlayStation handheld lives on in leaks, forum debates, and wild concept renders. But the signs are stronger than ever. If Sony can deliver on even half of the rumoured features while keeping the PS6 Portable affordable, powerful, and tied into its existing game ecosystem, it'll shake up the handheld gaming scene in ways we haven't seen since the OG PSP. So what do you think? Is Sony about to redeem the handheld scene, or is history doomed to repeat itself? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, and hit subscribe if you want more juicy PlayStation updates coming your way.